The most misread zodiac signs. Some zodiac signs are easy to label, but much harder to truly understand. People judge what they see on the surface, without realizing there is a completely different story happening underneath every single time. Number 5. Virgo. They may seem critical, distant, or impossible to please, but most of the time, they are just paying attention to everything. Their mind catches details quickly, and when something feels off, they notice it before others do. This can make them look judgmental, even when their real intention is to help, fix, or protect. They are often harder on themselves than they are on anyone else. Behind the calm, practical image is someone who worries deeply about doing things right. People may mistake their perfectionism for coldness, but it often comes from care, pressure, and fear of disappointing others. Number 4. Aquarius. Their emotional distance can make people assume they do not care, but that is not always true. They simply process feelings differently. Instead of reacting loudly or showing vulnerability right away, they may step back, think, observe, and try to understand things from a wider perspective. This can make them seem detached, unpredictable, or hard to reach. In reality, they often care in quiet, unusual ways that people do not immediately recognize. They may not offer the expected emotional response, but they notice more than they admit. Their love can look like space, honesty, and loyalty without constant emotional display. Number 3. Capricorn. People often see the discipline and miss the exhaustion underneath it. They can come across as serious, guarded, or too focused on success, but there is usually a lot of pressure behind that image. They do not always know how to ask for help, so they keep carrying responsibility until it becomes part of their personality. Their silence is often mistaken for arrogance, when it may actually be self-control. Their ambition is not always about ego either. Sometimes they are just trying to build a life where they finally feel safe. What looks like coldness may be survival in a polished form. Number 2. Scorpio. They are often called mysterious, intense, or intimidating. But few people understand why those walls exist. They feel things deeply, yet they do not hand out trust easily. If they seem guarded, it is usually because they have learned to protect the parts of themselves that are easiest to hurt. Their silence can be mistaken for manipulation, and their intensity can be confused with drama. But underneath it all, they are usually searching for truth, loyalty, and emotional honesty. They do not want shallow connections. They want something real enough to make lowering their guard feel worth the risk. Number 1. Pisces. They are often seen as too sensitive, too dreamy, or too emotional, but that barely explains them. They absorb moods, meanings, memories, and energies that others may not even notice. Their imagination is not just escape, it is how they understand the world. They can seem lost, but sometimes they are simply feeling more than they know how to say. People may underestimate them because they are soft, forgiving, or quiet. But their softness is not weakness. It takes strength to keep caring in a world that can feel heavy. They are misread because their depth is not always visible. Thank you for watching the video, and let me know your thoughts in the comments box. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to get all the updates.